DNAtix is all about genetics. We are combining two major technologies. One of them is blockchain and the other is genetics in order to bring the best functionality to the genetic field. We are building the future ecosystem for genetics where all the different players in genetics could take part, and in the middle the consumer that can now consume genetic services anonymously for the first time in the world. The challenge of storing a human genome, which is 1.5 gigabytes approximately, and actually a grain of rice also holds 1.5 gigabytes of information, of genetic information. So this is huge compared to the transaction sizes that are currently available in blockchain technologies. If we look at the Bitcoin blockchain or the Ethereum or even Hyperledger, the sizes of the transactions are really tiny compared to these sizes. So this is a major problem to be solved when you come to store DNA sequences on a blockchain. We are attacking the problem from different angles. The first angle is compression. We already developed a compression tool that compresses any DNA sequence by 75%, and we are going to reach much better percentage in the near future. We are working really hard on that because this is one of the best places to attack this problem. The other problem is storage-wise. How do you store it, where, and how do you really shred the data to get consistency, security, and the best network congestion that you can get? Part of our major development is the DNAtix token. It's a cryptocurrency, a utility token, which is dedicated for genetics. It holds smart contracts that knows how to handle the functionality for genetics. For example, transferring a DNA, storing a DNA, analyzing a DNA. These are all part of the smart contracts that are embedded into our cryptocurrency.
The process of reading this letter is called DNA sequencing. It takes the chemical entity, which is DNA, and it makes it into a computer file. Now, when this process was done for the first time, the cost was $3 billion. Today, only 10 years later, the cost has dropped to around $300, and it's supposed to reach $100 very soon. The moment this happens, everybody is going to get his DNA sequence. There are going to be millions of people sequencing their DNA, and there is lots of interesting things that people will want to do with this DNA. And the first thing is get some meaning for it. I mean, what do you do with just a long list of 3 billion letters without an accompanying application to support it and provide it with real meaning? And this is what DNAtix is all about, giving meaning to this DNA and keeping it very secured. Our DNA holds lots of information about our medical conditions, our genetic risk for developing certain diseases. This is going to move people from reactive medicine to preventive medicine. And the difference is that in reactive medicine, you wait until the disease appears, until there are symptoms, and then you treat them. In preventive medicine, you take preventive action way in advance. And in this way, you prevent the disease from evolving. Other benefits for having your genetic sequence with you is that it's going to change medicine to personalized medicine. No more going to the doctor and getting what every person who just entered the door receives. You're going to get a treatment which is tailored for you. And this is what DNAtix is going to do and assist and is going to bring into the world.